Okay, welcome to Lorca this morning, where, as you can see, we're streaming online with Jack and Robbie in their third game of doubles against Latvia. We had some problems with streaming yesterday. It seems to be a bit better today, the bandwidth. So hopefully we'll be able to bring in this game in full. It's the first end. That's Scotland Kosh, and about 6.5 meters, quite a short kosh to start with. Robbie's first point. That's decent. Yep, that's about 40 centimeters in front of the kosh, slightly to the right from the viewpoint of the circle. But I imagine Latvia will look to shoot. Yep. So dealt with by Latvia, but with Scotland's ball leaving the piece and Latvia staying on, we are looking at Robbie's second point of the day. Yeah, another decent one, slightly further away than the last one, but more online, probably 60 centimeters short of the Jack. But Latvia will point this time. Yeah, he's done it. This player played Jack in the singles yesterday, and he didn't shoot well, but he did point well. So remains to be seen if he can continue that today. That's a great shot to start with by Jack. Nice carrow. So Scotland holding on the ground. Yeah, he's come up short there. Just a reminder that the Scottish Petanque People page is hosting the other game, the other doubles game, the women's doubles, commentated by Scott. Yep, he's made that now. 2 ball left for Latvia. Scotland holding 3 at the moment, 3 ball in hand that is, and second and third on the ground. Just short there by Jack. He'll be able to afford another shot though. Yeah, he's made that. Good shot, Jack. So 2 ball for Latvia. 1 left for Scotland. Scotland holding 2 on the ground. Let's run to the side, but it may just be holding. Looks like a measure straight off. Now, it looks like the front ball that Robbie pointed is still holding. I imagine from the way that was measured, Latvia will be second. Scotland third on the ground. One ball left each. So last point at the end for Latvia. Yeah, it's a good ball. He's made that very well. Yeah, good hit by Robbie. And that'll be one for Scotland. Good start for the guys. So Jack's thrown across there around 8 meters, I think, just short of. Strong ball from Robbie there. Sitting maybe 20 centimeters, 25 centimeters to the left of the kosh. Yeah, the response is certainly not to make the point. It's 56 centimeters to the left outside Robbie's ball from that thing. Yeah, it's taking the same sort of path for that ball. So Scotland's still holding. Bit of a conference going on here between the two players. Possibly deciding whether to shoot or not now, but electing to point again. Yeah, that one's took a bit of a kick and then a stop. So well short that point. Probably 5 feet. 5 feet short, I would imagine. So the fourth ball now from the opposition. Yeah, that's a better ball, but I suspect it may not be holding. Oh, no, luckily I think that it is. Scotland not moving yet. Yeah, it's just sneaked in there. So the full Latvian ball has made the difference. It'll be a shot for Jack. Just missed that to the left. That's a good hit by Jack there. Nice little adjustment. So 2 ball in hands for Latvia. 3 still for Scotland. Scotland holding. Yeah, he's just made contact with the other front ball, so that's going to be well shy too, probably 4 or 5 feet. Final ball at the end for Latvia. And again, I think that's a far better ball than the last one, but doesn't look as if it's holding. So Scotland holding 1, 3 ball in hand. Gone the other way, Robbie. That's going to be close, but not clear, I think. Not clear to me anyway down here. Yeah, I think we're going to stick a tape on that because were they to be holding 2, it would fairly clearly be a point again. Whereas if they're that ball that Robbie just threw in 3rd place, then I suspect. I'm not sure if you can hear me at the moment. It appears that we're losing a bit of signal here. Just going to see if it improves over the next couple of minutes. Yeah, I think we're back. Back just in time to see Jack make that shoot. So Scotland holding 2 on the ground. Very good hit there from Jack. Same route for Robbie, but it's taking a kick to the right there. So that must be 2 for Scotland. Decent, though. Decent start here, 3-0. So there's your Kosh there. 7.5 meters. Robbie pointing. That one's run through a bit. In fact, it's run through quite a lot, on about a meter past. Yeah, that's run past 2, but not as far as Robbie's had. So about 6 centimeters behind the Kosh. Yeah, much better from Robbie there. Level with the cosh. 20 centimetres or so to the left. Maybe 30. Another discussion going on here. I'm up here, I think, deciding whether to shoot or not. Very good ball there, resting on Robbie's on the inside. Jack will shoot anyway. Hoping to take this cleanly. It's exactly what he's done, and he's also made carrow, so that's a real cracker from Jack. Well, he's tickled that, but not enough to change the score on the ground. So Scotland's still holding 2. I think that's come up a bit short. That certainly isn't. Oh, well, maybe the luck is that maybe it is. Yeah. My mistake there. So Latvia now holding with the ball in front on the left. Back to shoot. Yeah, he's made that again. Shooting well this morning, Jack. That one's just run through, so Scotland's still holding 2 on the ground. 1 ball left to play for Latvia. Couple in hand for Scotland. That one looks as if it's made it. Fairly straightforward decision to shoot. It's just got short on that one and slightly to the right. I imagine Robbie will shoot 2. There's 2 up for grabs here if he can head it clean and avoid collision with either of the Scottish ball. Yeah, and he's done exactly that. So 2 there for Scotland. Good play again. 5-0. So these will be set up for the fourth end. Looks like Jack's just paced out 7. Looks about right to me, 7 meters. It's very good from Robbie. Just curled round the back of the cosh there. I imagine a matter of centimeters behind it. Just bounced in front there. So the second shot was made there. We're now looking at a shot for Jack. I think I've just realised that I've been calling the team we're playing Latvia for most of the game, and I now realise that it's Lithuania. My sincere apologies for that. I misread Litva for Latvia, but it's actually Lithuania. So sincere apologies for that. Let's come up a bit short from Robbie. It's a bit of uneven bounce on this. It can sometimes stop quite dead as it did there for Robbie. As you see, that one kicked on land to the side. Very different bounce from the previous shot. Well, that's run through as well for Jack. So first time we've seen Scotland significant ball behind. Positions has 3 in hand to Scotland's 1. And again, that one's gone short as well. So a chance here. Yeah, that was looks like he's put the second point in there. I missed that last shot as I was refilling Robbie's water bottle for him. That one certainly runs through. So 3 fingers go up there. So 5-3 now for Scotland. This looks to be around 8 meters, maybe just short of 8 meters. Oh, that's it. Hit a balls patch or a hard patch anyway, so it kicks off to the left as the players are looking at, sitting about 70 centimeters level with the jack. Oh, and that one stopped absolutely dead. Again, that's an example of the variable bounce. Robert's adjusted really well there. Nice ball in front. 25 centimeters or so. It's pulled that to the right, almost caught the caution. In fact, it touched the foot. That's a much better shot there. It's made the carrow. Scotland are going to shoot straight back. 2 down on the ground, but it's a decent ball. Reasonable chance of carrow, the way Jack's shooting at the moment. Oh, he's pulled that one quite hard to the left. Oh, and he's just pulled up a bit there. So 3.5 for Lithuania. Jack's got 2. Well, it's just drifted away. It was a pretty decent looking ball, but it just drifted away left. That's an absolute cracker from Jack. But ball in hand now, so hit here for Lithuania could open the gate for a couple. So we in Scotland hoping that's not going to be the case. Yep, he's just missed that. He's having to come over the top of one of Robbie's point balls, so that shouldn't particularly present him with a problem. Still be a shot now, I think. Yeah, he's made it, and he may have just skipped it on far enough to be holding now with the side wheel. Yeah, so that's what they think anyway. So they'll probably have a look at that to see if it's two. They'll take the one out and maybe have a measure. Yeah, Sultan concedes two, so that's 5 each now. So that looks like a pretty short cosh there, 6.5 meters, I guess. Yeah, that's come up short. 4 feet short, I'd imagine. Took a nasty kick, but it'll be enough to easily take the plane from Rob. Now let's run away. Whether it's run away too far to hold the points, not clear. Both teams having a look. I'll just be away from commentary for a couple of minutes. My attention is being called to something, but I'll leave the game streaming. So that's me back, but I'm not up to speed with where we are bull-wise. Looks like 6 bull have been played. It's a great bull there, sitting right on the flush. Time to see if Robbie's got a bull in his hand. Jack certainly has 2, and the opposition have 2. It's a good hit from Jack, and it's Certainly a pretty good outcome. The caution's moved back to about 9 meters. And that's Jack's ball, which carried on through the shot, holding to the right. I'm not quite sure where else we are on the ground. Stay zoomed in here now because it's a bit further. Give people an idea of what's happening in and around the cosh. Yeah, that's a good ball. It's 10, 15 centimeters, probably 20 centimeters to the right. Looks to me, it's hard to tell actually because there's ball on the other piece as well. So we'll just have to wait and see if there's any ball left in hand after this shot. It's just missed. So having a bit of a look here, Robert's definitely got a ball left. I can count 10 ball on the piece two on the backboard. There's also one on the backboard on the adjacent piece. I'm not quite sure whose that is. Anyway, a measure going on. I think they're trying to work out who's third and fourth. Jack's front ball is the closest that Scotland's got, the one on the right. So the result of that end was 1 for Lithuania. Still having some data issues here, so apologies for any breaking the coverage. It's a strong ball there from Lithuania. Jack will shoot. We're just checking the distance of this. Yeah, Bobby says it's good. So it's about 9.5 meters. So long shot here for Jack.
Right. So you wanted to take one. You wanted to take one. Take the second up.
That's an absolute cracker over that distance. Recoil shot. Well played, Jack.
You know what you're doing. Good. Anyone right? That's what.
That's kick to the left from Lithuania. It's probably holding, but hoped for better. Probably just checking that, but yeah. It will be Scotland to play, I think. I think we'll put a tape on that. It's not clear.
We cut short.
Yeah, good shot from Robbie. You can see for yourself there how close that is to the cosh. Just to one side. Yeah, it was a pretty good throw there, but it's just landed short. Bounced over the top of the side. So 4-2 ball advantage for Scotland and holding. And still holding. Decent looking ball there, but it's rolled through.
Okay.
That's a great shot. That's landing right up in front of the cosh. Jack just asking Robbie to point out the ball because obviously he can't see where it is in relation to the cosh. Great shot by Jack. See there that he pushed the cosh on and the opposition ball did follow it to some extent, but space for Robbie. But well shot, great shot, Jack. Thanks. Two great shots. Beauty from Robbie. Did clip the front ball, which slows it down, but he'll take that any day. Would have been holding whatever. Go. So this is the last ball for Lithuania, 2 in hand for Scotland. So definitely be pointing. And not the worst ball in the world, but there's definitely space there. Yep, that'll do it. That'll make it 2. So that's fallen short, but it takes Scotland back into the lead 7-6. Because he did 6 unanswered. That'll hopefully give a bit of momentum there. That's shortish from Jack. Not sure whether it's, yeah, it looks like it's regulation. Probably think so anyway. Yeah, maybe 6.5.
Who's my boy? Ready.
Now that's gone through a bit. I think Robbie expected it to stop more quickly. So yeah, meter through that.
It's not like.
Well, it's kicked sharply to the right, but it'll be enough anyway to make Scotland point again. Much better from Rob. Sitting maybe 10 centimetres behind the cosh. It's a good shot, and it's also ball's also carried through. I'm imagining that Scotland are flying second because Jack's shooting this, even though the ball's maybe 30 centimetres behind the cosh. And for that reason, superb shot, lovely carrow. So that switched the momentum back in this end, as a carrow can often do. Another good shot there. Shooting's quite strong from both sides at the moment. So 3-ball plays 2. Scotland with 2 left. Holding, but reasonable space there for the pointer, which is used effectively. So that's good ball. It's only 10, 12 centimetres behind the cosh to the left. Well, my apologies. Scotland still has 3-ball. So a definite shot here for Jack. He's missed the ball, but he's picked up the cosh, which he'll probably take. 2 plays 2. The cosh now moved to a good 10 metres, I'd say. Take you into zoom there so you can see the action. Well, it's going to be holding there, which is the main objective. It's rolled through a little bit more than Rob would have wanted, but it's in Lithuania to play. The ball counts 2-1. Scotland's got one ball left. He's held on to that. Shame. Happens to us all. It certainly happens to me.
Yes, so shot. No,
That's a decent point. That's holding. Having a look at the ball now because whilst that might look like an obvious shot, and Scotland's ball is just sitting behind it. But yeah, it looks like Jack's going to take on this shot. He's made a brilliant shot by Jack over good distance there. One for Scotland. So 8-6. So there's our kosh, about 8 meters. 8 meters lengthwise.
on top of that ball.
That's a decent-ish first point from Mob. A little bit shorter than he would have wanted, but nice line. That one's been rolling through him. Hard to really tell here who's holding. Yeah, Lithuania is going to put a measure on it. I suspect it's more in hope than expectation. Well, he's taken a kick there, but it's meandered its way just past Robbie's front ball. So Scotland to play. Right. So great ball there from Robbie. A good shot back though. Makes carrow. Jack will step into the circle. Oh, Jack's just tickled that. He's got his eye in today. That was unlucky there. Still a shot there because Lithuanian pointer failed with his first point, so the ball count's not bad here. It's just it was straighter than it looked there. It landed short and then it took a kick right. That's took a kick as well for Robbie. It's a non-ideal situation here for Scotland. 2-ball in hand for Lithuania. Scotland, but Lithuania may hold 2, arguably 3 on the ground. Probably 2. Well, it's not bad in a way there. Although clearly the space here for Lithuania is a point. The front ball's been maintained and Scotland's been chipped into seconds, but yeah, this could still be costly. That's the whistle just gone, so it'll be 2 ends after this one. Yeah, that's another good point. So every chance that going into the last 2 ends, we'll have a slight deficit here. Yeah, he's played that well. So looks like, well, it's definitely 3 on the ground. Looks like it's just 3 on the ground. But a bit of work to do now for Scotland in these last 2 ends. Yep, that's 4. So the score goes to 10-8 with 2 ends to go. Come on, guys. So he's gone 7 meters down the middle with the kosh. That was pretty short. It's a meter to the left. You make your hands to the left, I should say, away from the kosh. So straight point in for Robbie. This is an opportunity here for Scotland to take the initiative in this end. That's exactly what Robbie's done. Sitting next to the kosh, which it's one of those points in the game where you don't really want to be sitting right on the kosh, because with 2 ends to go and losing by a couple, you want the kosh to stay in regulation. He's missed that to the left. So again, he's probably obliged to shoot again, but he'll have an eye on the scoreboard. He's clipped it this time. From our point of view, any hit is a negative, but keeping the kosh in play is really important at this point. So the hit still leaves Scotland 5 to 4 up. It's a nicely played ball, but it's about 2 feet, I want to say, maybe even slightly more behind, although right in line from the circle. Just got to have a quick think about whether to shoot or not. 5-ball plays 3. That's a half decent ball. They're just going to shoot. That's what I would have done with 2, or asked him to do 2 if I was playing with him. And he's made it, and he's made it with Caro, so that's more than vindicated the decision. So 4-ball plays 2, and Scotland have 2 on the ground. So it's going to be another shot, slightly complicated by the fact that the jack is sitting in front of it. Reference my previous comments about wanting to keep the jack in play. He's just gone on the side of that. Every reason to shoot again here. Oh, he's just gone over the top there. Probably concerned about hitting that kosh. He's just pushed it slightly. Anyway, 2-ball for Robbie. Still a ball advantage here. I think we'll see another shot. Oh, he's just tickled that, so unlucky. So Scotland have 2nd and 3rd. Ball left for each team. Seems to me like it's still a shot. It is, and he's missed it. So difficult times now for Scotland, because 1 on the ground for Lithuania. That skidded on a bit. He didn't want to. I guess he wasn't too concerned about moving the cloche on. So a 3-point deficit, one end to play. So big end required from Scotland here. Decent first point. You need to play aggressively here, I think. So Jack shooting from the off. And he's just missed that. Quick conflab going on. Obviously, we're Scotland requiring 3. A quick chat with the coach. Option 1 is to shoot it again. Open to Carrow. Option 2 is to complicate it, maybe win the point. Hope the Lithuanian shooter doesn't do what he needs to do. So the point's the option. It's a very good point. So obviously Lithuania will shoot. He's made it, and he's made it with Taro. So there's 2 Lithuanian bull there that are holding. The Robbie's bull is live there. That's against the wall zone now. Guess we're looking for another point similar to the last one from Rob. But it's done it in a way there. So Kosh is sitting right behind us. We're looking at it, that bull. It's gone over the top with that one. So I think it's 3 ball plays 3 now. Scotland holding. That's probably the right decision. If he misses it, it can present a slight problem, but hitting it will essentially mean that Scotland will need to score with all of the 3 ball that they've got in hand. So he's made the hit, and that's certainly enough. Certainly enough to put Scotland back in. Remembering that there's this back ball here, and the one that has just been shot. Robbie's one there. The other two are opposition ball, I think. There's case to be made for playing with a bit of weight towards the cosh. It's a very, very good ball. The issue for Lithuania shooting now would be that the cosh is going backwards and Scotland have all of the back ball. So I suspect we'll see a defensive point, or even a point firm enough to dislodge, but not to risk the significant cosh roll. And it is a fantastic defensive point. However, importantly, it's not holding. Meaning that Scotland will have the opportunity to play the last two ball. Lithuania will be slightly comforted by the fact that they hold second, third, and fourth. And that was an intentionally played long ball there because the cosh roll was the main concern there. The alternative for Jack now was to shoot to stay around. And you know he's tickled that, so not quite sure what shot is left now. He's just tickled the ball. That was unlucky. I think the 1 in a million shot now that Jack's contemplating is just to plant it in the middle there and hope that a range of coincidences happen to bring the push back towards the end. He made the hit. He moved the cosh, but it won't be enough to do it. So shaking hands on that. So yeah, disappointing there. Win for Lithuania. Some good shots by Scotland, some good play by Scotland, but not enough in the end. Game finishes 12-8.